through fire with the devil's breath. Scars on my skin, kissed close by death. Ash on my boots, smoke in my hair. 1,000 goals still linger there. I walk through towns where the light won't go. Spoke to the shadows that nobody knows. My hands still shake, but my heart won't break. I buried sins you can't unmake. Survived hell, welcome back again. Rising from the blood and the bone and the pain. Thunder rolls where my soul's been, but I don't crawl, I rise in flame. You can't kill a man born in the wind. Survived hell, welcome back again. Whiskey prayers and a gunshot grace. Every saint I knew wore a sinner's face. I danced with ruin on a razor wire. Learned how to live in a funeral pyre. A wolf don't weep when the cold sets in. He just howls to the dark with a toothy grin. I've made friends with the storm and sin. Ain't no grave gonna hold me in. Survived hell, welcome back again. Rising from the blood and the bone and the pain. Thunder rolls where my soul's been, but I don't crawl, I rise in flame. You can't kill a man born in the wind. Survived hell, welcome back again. Now I ride where the brave don't tread, wearing fire like a crown on my head. If you see me coming, say amen. Survive hell, welcome back again.
There's a road past the old oak tree where shadows whisper secrets to the breeze. The devil's hand caught the path, they say. Only fools walk in when the skies turn gray. The church bell rings, but it's muffled and dim. A warning cry for the souls drawn to him. The lanterns fade as the darkness sways. On Devil's Hollow Road, the lost souls stay. The Devil's Hollow Road, where the sinners lay down. The dirt tastes like ashes from a burnt out town. Walk too far, there ain't no turning back. Footsteps fall silent on the endless track. A widow's wail cuts the midnight air. Her man walked the road, but he ain't nowhere. The crows keep watch atop the pine, singing songs for the doom, keeping time. The stories linger, but they never grow old. Carved in the bark and the gravel cold. Some say they hear a fiddle at night, playing for the damned in the pale moonlight. The bravest hearts in the desperate alike find themselves lost under hollow strike. It takes no mercy, it spares no name. On Devil's Hollow Road, we're all the same.
was a ghost in a silver sky. Whispers haunt the old bridge where shadows lie. Empty bottle rolls down the barren street. Memories fade, but the past won't retreat. Graveyard holds secrets the town won't tell. Church bells toll like a warning bell. Windows shuttered in the dead of night. Even the stars hide from the fright. Down in the haunted town where dreams decay, demons dance in the night's cold sway. Broken souls lost in time's cruel maw, living alone with the devil's draw. The diner's closed, a board on the door. Echoes of laughter heard no more. Rusty nails on the abandoned farm, signs of life long fled from harm. Wolves howling by the old mill stream. Dread as thick as a nightmare's dream. Loneliness hangs from every tree. Haunted towns grip set and roots in me. Can't escape this cursed terrain. Ghosts of love and whispers of pain. Every step feels like a drag through mud, caught in a loop of sorrow and
Dust on my boots, blood on my hands. I've been running these crooked, cursed lands. Whiskey on my breath, fire in my veins, chasing broken dreams down hell-bound trains. I ain't no preacher, I ain't no saint, just a lonesome rider with a coat of paint. Black as the night, cold as a stone, got a fist full of sins and a heart overthrown. Cause the devil's got my back when the law's on my trail, when the moon turns red and the good hearts fail. I ain't praying for mercy, I ain't begging no grace, I'm riding with the shadows at a dead man's pace. Yeah, the devil's got my back and he's laughing in black, and I'm never turning back, no, never turning back. Grew up hard under a bloodshot sky. Mama said, boy, you're born to ride or die. Learned how to lie before I learned how to cry. Sold my soul cheap just to get by. I've whistle through the graveyard, sing my name. Every ghost and sinner's got their share of blame. Steel in my hand, smoke in my lungs, I'm a song of the damned that ain't yet sung. The devil's got my back when the night turns cruel, when the winds howl low, when the stars turn blue. No angels calling, no preacher's track, just me and the devil and the dust at my back. Yeah, the devil's got my back, and he's laughing black. I'm never turning back, no, never turning back. Never turning back, no, never turning back.
There's a shadow across the moon tonight, whispers in the wind so low. I hear the echo of a lonely fight on the devil's road below. Footsteps on the gravel path, leading where the cold winds blow. Memories of a lover's wrath on the devil's road laid low. Walking where the wicked tread, with ghosts that never let you go. The past ain't buried, just undead, out on the devil's road we know. Skeleton trees with branches wide, hiding stories never told. Graveyard secrets they can't hide on the devil's path grown old. Your eyes, they never show a heart that's been deceived a while on the devil's road. Pain grows, walking where the wicked tread, with ghosts that never let you go. The past ain't buried, just undead, out on the devil's road we know.
Hill. The night is thick, the air is still. Whispers echo through the ancient trees. Every shadow hides a mystery. Lost souls wander down these dusty roads, in ragged clothes and heavy loads. Past is buried, but it ain't that deep. Secrets in bolted gates guard the old house in a haunted state. Windows broken, doors askew. Memories linger like the morning dew. Silent prayers in the chapel old. Candles flicker against the cold. Winds of change, they howl and moan. But in these woods, I'm never alone. The night holds secrets deep and dark. Listen close, you'll hear them hark. Every fallen leaf, every distant cry tells a tale of days gone by.
I was born beneath a blood moon sky. Mama cried, but she knew why. The preacher swore I'd bring a curse, riding storms in a leather hearse. The ground don't claim a soul like mine, too full of sin, too sharp with time. I walk where others fear to tread, with iron in my chest and ghost in my head. Ain't no grave for me, no hole too deep, no preacher's prayer, no soul to keep. They tried to bury what they couldn't bind, but I clawed up the dirt and pine. I ain't sleeping where the dead men lie. I ride with the dust and the devil's eye. So carve no stone, don't wait and see. There'll be no grave for me. They hung me once at Red Rock Hill, left me swinging cold and still. But thunder cracked and ropes don't last when your past rides fast and your heart beats brass. I've dodged bullets, I've danced with fire, I've stared down fate and worn out choirs. The reaper tips his hat my way, but I tip mine back, then walk away. Ain't no grave for me, no chains, no box, no final rest beneath the rocks. They wrote my name on a crooked tree, but wind and time erased it clean. I won't lie down in no hallowed ground. I roam where lost men can't be found. So light no candle, just let me be. There's still no grave for me. Let the wolves sing my elegy, let the crows keep watch for me. I'm a story carved in scars and smoke, a vow unbent, a bond unbroke. No grave for me, no rest, no stone. I'll keep riding till flesh meets bone. And if I vanish in the devil's rain, let 'em whisper my name in vain. But don't you dig, don't you pray, don't you plead. There never was a grave for me.
cold wind howling, whispers in the dust. Riding through the valley where the lost souls rust. 6-shot iron, death on my side. A deal gone wrong, now there's no place to hide. I ride with the damned, I walk with the cursed. A shadow in the saddle, bound to get worse. Ain't no heaven calling, ain't no light ahead. Just the devil's laughter and the trail painted red. Moonlight flickers, bones in the sand. A town full of ghosts that remember my hand. Whiskey burns deep, but it don't kill the sin. I hear the reaper and he's closing in. I ride with the damned, I walk with the cursed. A shadow in the saddle, bound to get worse. Ain't no heaven calling, ain't no light ahead. Just the devil's laughter and the trail painted red. Thunder rolls, the ground shakes below. Ravens in the sky crying tales they know. My past is a grave, my soul is a chain. Every town I ride through whispers my name. I ride with the damned, I walk with the cursed. A shadow in the saddle, bound to get worse. Ain't no heaven calling, ain't no light ahead. Just the devil's laughter and the trail painted red. So if you see me riding, turn the other way. Ain't no savior coming, ain't no debt to pay. Just an outlaw fading into the sand, still riding with the damned. The sky gone black, told the world I'd never come back. But the fire don't sleep in a soul that's scarred, and hell can't hold what's made of shards. Smoke on the wind and blood on my trail. I rose with the storm, pale and frail, but ashes remember every name and every hand that lit the flame.
A ghost reborn, no chains, no lashes. Watch me rise in ashes.
my way, but the righteous burn me anyway. Now I wear the smoke like a second skin, a silent hymn for what's within. Crows circle high, the gallows grin, but I paid my price in fire and sin. So light the match and fan the flame. I'll rise again and you'll curse my name. I rise in ashes, I walk through flame with a heart that's cursed and a shadowed name. You broke my soul but not my spine. Now I ride the dark with vengeance in time. A ghost reborn, no chains, no lashes. Watch me rise in ashes. The wind don't ask which side you're on when it howls through bones and battles long gone. But I've made peace with pain and dust, and I'll turn your steel to rust. I rise in ashes, I walk through flame from a grave you dug and tried to claim. But storms don't kneel and wolves don't tame. You'll know my wrath, you'll feel my name. From cursed earth and midnight crashes, I rise, I burn in ashes.
The moon is rising over the graveyard hill. The night is thick, the air is still. Whispers echo through the ancient tree. Every shadow hides a mystery. Lost souls wander down these dusty roads in ragged clothes and heavy loads. The past is buried, but it ain't that deep. Secrets in the pines, they never sleep. Shadows in the pines, they call my name. A lonesome cry in the night's dark frame. Echoes of sorrow, ghosts of time, here in the valley where the sun don't shine. Rusty chains on weathered gates guard the old house in a haunted state. Windows broken, doors askew, memories linger like the morning dew. Silent prayers in the chapel old, candles flicker against the cold. Winds of change, they howl and moan, but in these woods I'm never alone. The night holds secrets deep and dark. Listen close, you'll hear them. Every fallen leaf, every distant cry tells a tale of days gone by.
moon turns red, ain't no rest till I'm good and dead. But till that day I'll ride on through with smoke and lead and a hell-bound view.
Ash on my boots and blood in my teeth. The sun don't rise for men like me, born with a curse and raised by fire in a land where mercy's buried in wire. My mama said, boy, don't you trust no smile. They'll feed you lies and hang you in style. So I carved my law in rusted steel, where the quickest draw is the only deal. Strike first or rot in dirt, that's the only gospel I ever heard. Life don't wait and death don't flirt. You pull that trigger or you're the earth. No second chance, no last good word. Strike first or rot in dirt. But the graveyard swells. I hear more truth in a shotgun shell. I've seen good men die with clean hands, and devils rise with a gold wedding band. With ghosts in my shadow's wake, each one a name that I had to take. But I sleep just fine in the reaper's grin, 'cause hell respects the state I'm in. Strike first or rot in dirt, that's the only gospel I ever heard. Life don't wait and death don't flirt. You pull that trigger or you're the earth. No second chance, no last good word. Strike first or rot in dirt. Now there's blood on my coat and smoke in the breeze. I ride alone, but I ride free. No laws above, no judge below, just the echo of boots on a desert road. Strike first or rot in dirt. Scars don't heal, but they prove your worth. I chose this path, I claim this curse. My story's inked in gunpowder verse. So say your prayers, but know this first. Strike first or rot in dirt.
The sky is bleeding crimson as the sun sinks low. A shadow on the horizon, and the wind starts to blow. Walking down this gravel road, my heart feels like stone. A long journey back to nowhere, where I'm all alone. I'll pass the old barn where the memories lie of a time filled with laughter. Now it's all bone dry. Whispers in the twilight, ghosts of days gone by. Every footstep echoes a mournful goodbye. It's a long road home, through the tears and the pain. Every step closer feels the same. Dust on my boots, dirt on my hands, trying to reclaim who I am. I reach the broken fence where dreams used to grow. Now it's tangled in the thorn with nothing to show. The moon starts rising, cold and pale. Each star a reminder of the times I failed. There's a light in the distance, a flicker of hope, a whisper in the night, a way to cope. Through the dark and the sorrow, through the endless roam, I'll find my way back to a place called home. It's a long road home, through the tears and the pain. Every step closer feels the same. Dust on my boots, dirt on my hands, trying to reclaim who I am.
Through the hollow night, moonlight's tangled up in spite. A shadow moves where it don't belong. Whispering pines hum a ghostly song. Blueprints lead to the riverside. Bloodstained water, nowhere to hide. Hunger haunts each step I take. Every promise I made seems so fake. Cold steel echoes in the dead of night. Secrets buried far from sight. Hunger haunts each step I take. Every promise I made seems so fake. Cold steel echoes in the dead of night. Secrets buried far from sight. The trees they moan, the branches cry, under whispered pines where spirits lie. The preacher warned of the devil's grin, but the real monster wears our sins. Each step deeper, the darkness grows, down the path where no one knows. Every choice a heavy chain, every shadow hides the pain. In the silence, voices mourn, the living cursed, the lost forlorn. Copper taste clings to the breeze. With every prayer, I'm on my knees. But heaven's closed with a lock of pearl, leaving me stranded in this bleeding world. Echoes in the dead of night, secrets buried far from sight. The trees they moan, the branches cry, under whispering pines where spirits lie. Cold steel echoes in the dead of night, secrets buried far from sight. The trees they moan, the branches cry, under whispering pines where spirits lie.
There's a shadow on the ridge tonight. The cold wind's howling, full of fright. Old man Jenkins grips his gun, whispers fear of what's to come. Last night, children huddle, close their eyes, praying for the sun to rise. Oh, the darkness, it prevails, tears of sorrow, town wills, echoes in the dead of night. No salvation in their sight. Every whisper carries weight. Secrets sworn will seal their fate. History they can't erase, buried deep can't find the grace. Oh, the darkness, it prevails, tales of sorrow, town wills, echoes in the dead of night, no salvation in their sight. Drinks his fury, loves his cage. Forgives no man, trusts no soul. Heart as black as darkest coal.
rolls in over the desolate plain. Silent whispers call my name. Moonlight casting shadows long in the night where I belong. Creaking boards on an old farmhouse. Ghost of memories haunts this house. Through broken windows the wind does howl. A lonesome wolf begins to prowl. In the silence I hear the cry. Echoes of the past they rise. Darkened paths where spirits tread, where the living fear to spread. Lantern light flickers in the cold. Tales of the damned so often told. Footsteps follow where I go. In the stillness, voices low. Midnight creatures, they come out. Hidden truths, they scream and shout. Faces linger in the gloom. Shadows dance within my room. In the silence I hear the cries. Echoes of the past they rise. Darkened paths where spirits tread, where the living fear to spread. Out on the edge of a ghost-filled town, the moon's full face wears a silver crown. Shadows stretch where secrets lie. In the hush of night, you hear them cry. Old barn doors creak with a mournful tone. Winds whisper tales of lives unknown. Gravestones mark the dreams once found, gone to dust in the cold hard ground. Haunted whispers in the dead of night echo through the valley, chills down your spine. Ghosts of yore, they'll never rest in these dark woods we're forever guests. A lantern flickers by the old church wall. Footsteps echo, but no one calls. A chill runs deep, cuts like a knife. In this haunted place, there's more than life.
Crumbling houses, lost to time. Memories linger, caught in grime. Restless wings sway to a ghostly breeze. In this eerie quiet, hearts don't ease. Haunted whispers in the dead of night echo through the valley, chills down your spine. Ghosts of yore, they'll never rest. In these dark woods, we're forever guests.
Moon's hiding in the holler. The night is cold as sin. Empty bottles on the counter where my demons settle in. A flicker from the kerosene casting ghosts upon the wall. Every creak and groan reminds me of the things I can't recall. Old memories like thunder tearing through this empty room. A photograph that's fading, a love affair turned tomb. Rusty nails and broken boards, this house has lost its soul. I sit here drowned in sorrows with a heart so black as coal. Whiskey and shadows, they're my only friends tonight. In this dark and endless silence, where wrong feels so right. Every sip's a piece of me that slowly fades away. Whiskey and shadows guide me till the break of day. Mama's Bible on the table, dust covered and alone. I used to find my answers in those pages made of stone. But the words won't heal a spirit that's been shattered and betrayed. In this empty house of sorrow, where only shadows stay. The rain taps on the window like a lover's mournful sigh. I've walked these crooked highways with a curse in every stride. The devil holds my secrets, whispers softly in the dark. Wish I could break these chains and make one final mark. Whiskey and shadows, they're my only friends tonight. In this dark and endless silence, where wrong feels so right. Every sip's a piece of me that slowly fades away. Whiskey and shadows guide me till the break of day.
eyes were full of stories, painful memories. Mama said, boy, don't you wander too far. The river's cursed with shadows and scars. But the moon was my guide, and the night grew cold. I felt the weight of history in that haunted fold. Whiskey River's ghost, he's a friend to no man. He's the rage of the storm, the cry of the damned. Hold your breath and your tears when you walk that path, or you'll find yourself buried in his heartless wrath. Legends and tales passed down through the years of broken hearts and endless tears. He goes by the river with his mournful song, pulled me closer to where I didn't belong. In the silence I heard him call my name, a whisper in the wind, a voice in the flame, a voice in the flame. Turn back, young soul, before it's too late. The ghost and I, we share the same fate. Whiskey River's ghost, he's a friend to no man. He's the rage of the storm, the cry of the damned. Hold your breath and your tears when you walk that path, or you'll find yourself buried in his heartless wrath.
On a gravel road beneath the pines, a lone house stands where the moonlight shines. The wind whispers secrets through the night, casting shadows where ghosts find their light. In a corner bar past the county line, a man sits alone, lost in whiskey's brine. His heart's been broken by too many lies. In the darkened room where sorrow hides, there's a pain you can't escape. In the silence, in the ache, whiskey burns like a midnight sun, chasing shadows till the dawn is done. A broken watch on a worn out wrist,
hours down a dark abyss. Memories haunt like a lover's scorn in the depths where dreams are torn. Her name etched in a heart of stone, in the cemetery overgrown. He visits her grave with a heavy chest, where love lies buried finally at rest. Yeah. Crows on the fence in the dying light, witness a soul lost to the night. Stars above offer no reprieve, just the dark country of what we believe. I've been torn apart, thrown to the ground, but I'll rise again, and I won't back down. You can break my bones, you can steal my pride, but I'll tear your world apart from the inside. Wrath of the broken, vengeance in my eyes. I'm coming for you, and there's nowhere to hide. You made your bed, now you'll feel the cost. Wrath of the broken, you'll pay for what you've lost. I've got the fire, I've got the rage, a storm inside me that can't be caged. You thought you won, you thought you'd see, but now you'll face the wrath of me. Wrath of the broken, vengeance in my eyes. I'm coming for you, and there's nowhere to hide. You made your bed, now you'll feel the cost. Wrath of the broken, you'll pay for what you've lost. I'll burn your kingdom, I'll take your crown. Watch it crumble, watch it drown. There's no redemption, no escape. The wrath of the broken will seal your fate. Wrath of the broken, vengeance in my eyes. I'm coming for you, and there's nowhere to hide. You made your bed,